Welcome, students. Mike Elmore here, Principles of Marketing, with an introduction to our Module 2. In this video, we'll go over some of the activities that are going to be required in this module and beyond. I'm going to look further into this marketing plan project and some resources you can share. We'll do a little overview on some of the components in LoudCloud that'll support that. You can see I got the assignment summary opened. And I'll note to start, if you haven't, consider going back and watching that video I noted to wrap up, important video that I shared on Friday of the first module, and consider going over that because I covered a lot of stuff. So I'll review a little bit of that. In that video I noted how things are broken up. Module 1, we started this marketing function. Here in Module 2, we finish it and we go into the legal and ethical aspects of marketing. From there on down, we typically have two chapters, so to speak, in LoudCloud every week. Our activities are housed in LoudCloud, and we're going to be looking then this week. You can see a lot more activity, a lot more things required. So my focus here, discussion questions are a standard, As I noted in that video, I'm going to be looking at this analyzing marketing efforts. I'll spend a second on this marketing plan template. And here's this coming Sunday, this overview on organizational analysis of ethical issues. And while separate from our marketing plan project, I am going to offer and suggest that you consider doing that on your company, your business of focus. So let's get started. Let me open up here in LoudCloud then, and here's our standard marketing function, and you can see we've got this, as I had pulled up in that previous wrap-up video I just mentioned. We have this 10-point assignment, analyzing marketing efforts. Choose an organization that does marketing. So I'm being a little redundant from what I was doing there, but here's the punchline. You're going to choose carefully because you're going to create a marketing plan focused on this decision. And I'm going to support you in this video on how you can get off and running, develop a game plan, get an overview of what's going to be required, and then even some efforts to get started on some research. I'll provide a separate thread on this. You're going to see me highlight this one. So this is one of the key things there. You'll see me. The other important thing then, you've got a marketing plan template here. Okay, it's easy enough to find. A tip I like to share now and then. Look at here. I'm going to highlight marketing plan templates. See how I left clicked and I highlighted that. Well, look here. If I right click on there, I can Google search for marketing plan templates. I'm not going to do that right now. I want to honor your time. Take this one serious because it's going to give you an overview of what a marketing plan can consist of, and there's variations. Your final product is a modification of what might be more of a standard, but this is going to give you an overview. It's a good assignment. You can see then the instructions are pretty clear, 300 to 500 words. You fill it in. Describe the marketing mix, so fill that in. So those two are very important. Let's spend a minute then on this. Then besides finishing up that marketing function chapter, we're also looking at this legal and ethical aspects. And within that, you have this activity. Okay? It's a 50-point activity. So it's fairly substantial to get us started, right? So it says lays out clear steps here. Locate a business or news article that describes some ethical marketing challenges faced by an organization. Okay? Then they're encouraging you to how to navigate. It's a great exercise. My simple suggestion, and it does not note here that it has to be the one you're going to do for your marketing plan project. But as you're going to see me reference when I discuss the Word document that I shared last week in the overview, that if you make this, and even just a trial, if you make this about the company that your business that you're going to do your marketing plan project, the beauty here is that you can do the work, you're getting ahead of your research, and you're filling in a component then, as I noted in that previous video, that will support your effort with your marketing plan. It's kind of your it's 2 for 1, if you will, because you're doing some research that you're going to have to apply anyway eventually for your marketing plan project. Sounds confusing? I will not grade on whatever business you decide on. I will not expect that you have chosen your business that you're going to focus on. That's only a sidebar tip. Okay, so we've gone over some of these LoudCloud components. The other thing of value, which I really want to share, I'm going to share a post for students to suggest and to highlight whatever company they're going to focus on. And so what I want to do now is to highlight some research tools and the research guides that Baker has. You'll note that I have provided a thread for research guides, but all this is also just it's located right here under library resources, right? And it, just as that thread took us directly to this thread takes us straight to a resource guide put together by Baker that covers our topics. So I'm down here, library resources, and here we are. Guys, these are our topics. Consumer behavior, we're going to be looking at that. You've got excellent suggestions on ebooks, YouTube clips. Look at here. Global social and responsibility. That's a topic for this week. The marketing environment. You're going to be looking at the various factors. There's some ebooks. Here's some more. This marketing environment is going to be a key part of your part 1 next module. This is a wealth of information. Research resources. The one I'm going to focus on, the one I have open, is IBISWorld. Okay? There are others, but I have opened IBISWorld. You're going to need to find out your library number, and that's do the work you need. It's either on the back side, I think, of your ID or in your profile section on the Baker website. Do what you need to do. Get your library access number and get here in IBISWorld. For demonstration purposes, what I like to do, Kellogg's. All right. That's going to be my company for this demonstration. First decision, what industry am I going to look at? Cereal production in Canada? No. Cookie? No, no, no. My product, remember, you're going to have to choose a company and a product. My product is going to be Kellogg's Corn Flakes. This is my standard for demonstration purposes. It's been around better part of 100 years or more. That's a long time on our product demand life cycle, sometimes known as product life cycle. Yes, we'll be looking at that as we move forward in class. So serial production is my industry category I've chose. This is a wealth of information, guys, here. Look at here's an industry definition, supply chain information. They have embedded videos to support each one of these sections. These things are updated frequently. You can see the major players. There's Kellogg's, right? Industry outlook. These tabs across the top. There's so much information. You need to spend some time on here. It takes a little bit of work. You're going to be asked to look at trends within your industry. Here, consumer trends. You're going to be asked to discuss your competition. Here we go. Here's Kellogg's. They happen to be the leader with market share, but you can see the competitors. And so here's some more information on Kellogg. With some of your companies, here's my disclaimers. With some of the companies you might choose, they might not be big enough, so all you're going to get is industry information. But when you get to, yes, you're going to find information on the SWOT, just like the personal SWOT we did. You're going to, as part of your marketing environment analysis, you're going to have to look at some SWOT examinations. You can find some SWOT information in here. I can't overemphasize how valuable this tool is. And as per the previously mentioned thread that you're going to see me develop this week in our Module 2 discussions, there'll be a place for those that want to get in there and share what company they're thinking about. I will do my best to provide you with some direct information, ideally here or wherever else I can, so that you can get off the ground and running on some research. So a lot to cover this week. It really gets us off the ground. Take that ethics component seriously. We'll build some discussion on this important corporate social responsibility is big. It's big in the consumer eyes this week, so we're going to build some discussion on that. Review that video if you didn't already that I posted last Friday, because it also contains some good information, including that overview document that I provided on the marketing plan, which can be a great template to give you an overview. You can work it, save it as your own, and make it a research tool, saving links and some raw materials, raw data in there. So by now you know my standard here, and I strive to make this part of my reality, is that I want each of you to reach out as needed, guys. It's important that you connect here with me if you're having problems, especially as we get going. I've shared a lot here, but as you see this week development, I hope you see how important it is to get off the ground and running with this company selection. And as I noted in my wrap up there, week 1 was a great experience. We developed some great community, and there's some great items back. You can always go backwards in Canvas. You can always work ahead in LoudCloud. So let's stay engaged. Let's have some fun. Reach out as needed.